Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Slay With Me Saturday. Today we are going to be creating this eye look right here using the Tribe palette from Juvias place. And girl, this palette is so freaking beautiful. If you want to see how I created this eye look, then just keep on watching. If you're new here, I just want to say hi, my name is Victoria and I'm so thankful that you clicked this video. And if you happen to like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you happen to like me, think you can see me popping up on your newsfeed, then click the subscribe button and the notification bell so YouTube can notify you every single time I upload. And now let's get on with this Slay With Me Saturday. Alright, so I already primed and set my eyelids. The first shade I'm going to go in with is this orange shade right here, which is Urumbo, I think. So that is the first shade I'm going to go in with. I don't know these names too well, so I will leave it on the bottom. The brushes that I use are going to be listed down below because I know sometimes I tend to not tell you the brush I'm using. So I do have hooded eyes, so we are going to be putting this in the crease and a little bit above. That honestly blended out really, really nicely. That was just one pat into the pan. So I did dip it again and I'm going to go back in a little bit more. So the next shade that I'm going to go in with is this brown shade right here, which is called Ashanti. And I know that name because of the singer, so yeah. So I'm going to be putting that in the same area, just a little bit below. And I don't want to make it too dark, but I am just going to put it there. I don't think I'm liking the way that this shade is looking, but I am gonna keep going, and if anything we could put some of that orange shade back again to like really blend it out. I think you guys could tell from my last slay that sometimes these looks be looking crusty. So I am going to go in with this Morphe E23 brush. Like I said, the brushes will be listed down below. And I'm going to go back in with the orange shade just because I want to add more of the orange. Just because I'm not really liking how this combination looks. Just going to be blending that all together as well. I'm not going to add any more brown. I am going to add my next shade. So hopefully that shade will cover this. But it doesn't look so bad. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is this like greenish, bluish, beautiful shade called Sand. And that is what it looks like. And I'm just going to be putting that in the crease, outer corner, a little bit below. Basically to cover up that brownish shade because I'm not really sure these colors combine too well. I have been honestly loving this shade. I haven't used this palette, but this reminds me of the same shade I used in the Through My Eyes palette, and I just love the color. So I'm also packing this shade on my outer corner because I am doing a half cut crease. Nothing new. Now I'm going to go in and cut my crease. I'm going to cut my crease with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I'm taking this Royal and Langnickel pointed lip brush. But I really like this to cut my crease. I feel like it's so easy for me to use. So I'm going to just take a little bit of concealer in the back of my hand. This is a thick formula. If you see right here, it's like super thick. So that little bit will be enough to cut both of my eyes. So I cut my crease. I know I did not get to show you how I cut my crease. It's because I have been getting phone calls all day long. But I'm going to finish this eye, and then when I cut this crease, I'm going to show you how I do it. I do have hooded eyes, so it's kind of a little bit of a struggle. But I'm going to at least try to show you and explain it to you just because I didn't get to do it. I'm not a pro in makeup, but I at least want to explain what I'm doing a lot more. But let's finish this eye and then we're going to go do this eye. Usually I would do one eye off camera, but I'm going to do this eye just to show you how to cut my crease. Now that my crease is cut, I'm going to go in with this shade, which I have no idea what the name is, so I'm going to put it down below. But it is this orange, beautiful, shimmery shade. And as you can expect, I'm just going to put that all over where I cut my crease. I'm going to go in with this brush. This brush is from Amazon. Like I said, I will leave all the brushes listed down below. I normally spray my brush with setting powder and then go in, but I kind of want to try it how it is without spraying my brush. I'm still going to go in after and spray my brush, but just in case for the people that don't spray their brush, I just really want to show you. Wow. So you see that popping up just fine. Is a little bit of fallout, which is expected when you go in with a dry shimmer. So now that you see that that does show up, I'm going to spray my brush just because that's what I like to do. If I don't spray my brush, then I normally go in with like a glitter primer, but I don't feel like doing all that today. So I'm trying to finish this setting spray. So I'm gonna do it. So it kind of looks the same. It obviously looks a little bit more bam with the setting spray. So I'm going to continue to keep putting that on my lid where I cut my crease. Now that the shade is on my lid, I am going to go back in with that dark shade that we used and pack the outer corner so they can blend together. Alright, so I know it looks a little bit crazy, but I'm just going to pause that eye for a bit. I'm not going to finish it right now because I'm going to show you how I cut my crease. So I basically use this Loreal and Langnickel brush. It is a lip pointed brush. This is what it looks like. I take my concealer in the back of my hand and I just put the concealer on both sides of the brush. And I normally just start from the bottom. Like I'll just go like this. I don't know why. I know a lot of people say you can look up. I usually do that as well, but after I have it on my lid. I know I'm weird. As you can see, I kind of did look up and it marked it right there. So where it marked it at will be where I'm going to cut the crease. I am going to go back in with this little pointer brush and pat the edges. Like I said, I don't want it to be wet when I put the shade on it and add more of that dark color in it, so I want it to be dry. I'm also going to go in with this flat brush and just pack it around so it can be even and dry when I put the shadow on it. And as you can see, the edge of the concealer looks a little bit more blended. If I'm not explaining it right, I do apologize, but I don't really know how to explain it well. But I do want to give you more information on how I cut my crease, how I do my eyelids, why I do certain things, just so that way if somebody comes across my channel, they can possibly learn something. I know there's so much other YouTubers out here that know a lot, know more than me, but like I said in my first video, we're just here learning together. So I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. I'm going back in with that dark shade and just put it on the edge just a tiny bit, not too much, because like I said, we're gonna go in with that orange shade. I'm also going to go in with this pointer brush and just go above the cut crease just a little bit, just because there is some of that dark shade poking out right here. So I'm going to take that purple brush, I'm going to spray it with my setting spray, whatever setting spray you have. It does not have to be MAC Fix Plus, it could be Wet n Wild, it could be any setting spray that you want. I know some people use water, I never did that, but yeah. So I'm going to dip into that orange shade and I'm going to just pack that where I cut the crease. Now I know some people pack it, but I tend to swipe. I feel like the people that pack it really have patience. I do pack it after the shade is already where it belongs, but for the first time I just swipe. Now I'm going to go back in with that fluffy Morphe brush into that dark shade. This brush does not have a number, so it obviously was in a set, and I'm just going to be packing that on in the corner again so it could kind of blend together. And I'm going to go back in with the orange shade again just to pack some back on the edges, and you're gonna just keep doing that until you feel that it is blended. So I am going to go in with a gel liner, and the liner that I am using is this pretty Vulgar gel liner. I got this in a BoxyCharm a couple months ago. I'm not sure if it's bad. I mean, it's still working. It says 6 months. It's not dried up in there, so we're just gonna use that. So the brush I'm using is another Morphe brush, and it's just like a little brush like that. It's not that skinny. It's kind of wide, so I like to pack on the gel liner and really make sure that it's skinny and just go slowly. I'm going to start over here in the middle, just because I noticed the last time I used this liner, when I went too deep here, it was like transferring. So I'm going to try to set this with like a black powder over it. And you want to go slow, because if you're like me, then you make a mistake like I just did. So go as slow as possible. And when I do my eyeliner, I like to bring it out. I know some people just start from the corner I tend to do that sometimes, but for some reason I just brought it out. Okay, so I did one liner on camera just so I could show you how I do my liner. If you want a full video on how I do my liner, my wing, and all that for my hooded eyes, then just leave a comment in the comment section down below and I will be happy to film that for you. I am going to do my liner, my lashes, and the rest of my face off camera, and I will be right back. I know that this is a bit different as opposed to me doing my whole face on camera, but I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. I don't always want to do the same thing. Just let me know which way you like below. I could do Slay With Me Saturdays as voiceovers. I could do it like a chit chat, get ready with me, and I can do it like just an eye look and come back with my whole face done. You let me know what you like and we will go from there. So I'm going to do the rest of my face, my lashes, my liner, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. I finished up the rest of my face. Everything that is on my face will be listed in the description box down below. I'm going to take this thin little flat brush right here. It's from Amazon, so I'll just link it down below. And I kind of want to do like a pop of bright color, so I'm going to go in with this green right here. This is in the shade Tootsie, I want to say Tootsie, and I'm going to be putting that shade in my inner corner, like normally where you would put the highlight at. So I am going to take the same brush and like dust it off in my little brush cleaner. I'm going to spray that with a setting spray, and I'm going to go in with this shimmer right here. I'm going to place that right on top of the green that I just put down. I'm also going to take some of that orange shade that we used for the transition and put that underneath my lower lash line. I was definitely thinking about going with another shade on my lower lash line, but I kind of want to leave it like that just because I really want that inner corner green to pop out. So I am going to go in with a lipstick. Now I got this MAC lipstick in like one of the holiday sets. It came with 4 minis. This is in the shade Nutmegged. I'm just going to be putting that on my lips. Now one thing I like about these mini MAC lipsticks is because it has a lot of product in it and you'll definitely be able to use it up. It might not be perfect because I did not line my lips like always. This always happens. But honestly, I am living for this eye look. Alright, so that is going to go ahead and complete this Slay With Me Saturday. Honestly, this palette is bomb and I really, really like it. Let me know if you like the way this Slay With Me Saturday was, or you would rather me do my whole face and chit chat with you, talk to you guys. Let me know if you just want to see an eye look. Just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. This video, thumbs up if you do happen to like it. Let me know if you're going to try to recreate this look. You can also add me on my Instagrams and DM me and show me because your girl needs some friends. But that is it. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay blessed and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.